Hey y'all, it's Sheila. Thank you for stopping by. I know I always say that, but I do really mean it. Thank you for stopping by the time that you take out of your day to sit and listen to me and then talk back to me. I really appreciate it. Um, I want to, first of all, I have been slow to answer the comments, and my comments, my replies back to you have been fairly short. Um, Somebody sent me an Instagram message and said, "Are you upset?" I'm like, No, why?" Um, it was about my responding to comments and the shortness of them. Over the last month and a half, I've been having terrible problems with my hand, specifically from here to here. I have rheumatoid arthritis, I have osteoarthritis, I have Raynaud's, which affects your hands and your feet. I've got like seven autoimmunes, and I have one that even affects the arteries. If you can imagine saying, this vein feels sore, okay, and I have neuropathy. Let's just get all this out of the way. All my ailments, let's just get them all out of the way. This hand has been giving me a fit to the point of getting dressed, pulling up my pants. If I move this hand wrong, it's like electricity shoots out my fingertips, and then the hand draws, and it's really sore. And there have been a lot of things around the house I haven't been able to do, and David has had to help me. And the more I type, the worse it is. So that's why I'll go in, I'll answer 5 or 10 comments, and then I'll stop. And then I'll come back. That's why it's taken me longer. So I do apologize. I will be slow to respond. The responses will be short and sweet. I appreciate you all so very much. I can't tell you how much. And that's what this video is about. Things I have appreciated, loved, and things that have been well used in 2019. So right off the bat, it's Shaw. And I'm sorry for being so slow to respond and the short responses, but my hand just won't let me right now. So the second thing is people I got to spend time with this year. Um, Family and friends we got to spend time with. I am so thankful that I got to go to Michigan and spend about 10 days with my son, even under the circumstances of him having surgery. We just, it, it was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time spent with him. He is my only child, and it was wonderful to be able to go and spend that time with him. And then my friends, Marlene from Marlene Fab and Glam, and Monica from Monica's Beauty and Lifestyle. I'll link that video below. I still have another video that I filmed while we were at the beach that I never put up. I did 2 videos while we were there. If y'all sometime want me to put that video up, let me know and I'll put that other video up. But we had such an amazing time with them and their husbands. David thoroughly enjoyed their husbands, and he said, "Sheila, they're good people. Those are good people." And David is he's pretty astute in the people department. So right off the bat, those are some of the things that I enjoyed a lot this past year. The other thing, and I'll do an update in a week or so on my breast cancer journey. I just feel so fortunate and blessed to be here, period. I had some hurdles this year and got through them, and I'm thankful for the people that were there with me through those hurdles, either in person or virtually in the internet world. Those that had their hands on me, and those that were with me in their hearts. So I really appreciate that too. Let's get started on some of my favorite, most loved products of 2019. I've talked about this before. Mrs. Myers, I didn't bring it all up here. I'm not carrying all that stuff up those steps. This is the multi-surface cleaner. This is in the scent lavender. I haven't found the holiday scent yet. Our stores around here have not had it. This is the lavender scent. To me, it doesn't smell like lavenders. It just smells clean and fresh. I love this. I use this every day. I clean my sinks. I clean my bathroom with it. I don't clean my granite with it. I haven't tried. I don't know. I haven't read to see if it's safe for granite. But I have something specific I use for granite. I use their dish soap, and about every other time I use their laundry detergent. And that laundry detergent really goes a long way. It lasts a long time. So I have been loving the Mrs. Myers products. Now into hair products. It's a 10, not a new product. Not a new product at all. This is the Miracle Leave-In Keratin Plus Keratin. This I just put a little bit. These side pieces of hair sometimes go wonky, and I just run it through the ends of my hair. And I really, really like this. I have not used this next product much lately, but boy, I use the stuffing out of it during the spring and summer. Wow, Dream Coat. I love this stuff. It really cut down on my frizz. It made styling my hair so much easier. And I didn't bring this up here either. My silk pillowcase from MYK Silk. They sent it to me complimentary, and I ordered a couple more. I think the combination of the Wow Dream Coat and the silk pillowcase really kept me from being so frizzy. I love this stuff. Love it. Another hair product, this is very old. I've been using this for 2 years. It's AMP. It's Living Proof AMP Instant Texture Volumizer. My hair is very thin. Very, very thin. I have it parted on the opposite side today. But what I really like this for, this back, the really short part back here, I have a lot of natural curl. And when it starts growing out, it goes every which way. And I just rub a little of this between my fingers as my hair is getting longer and rub it in back here. And it keeps it from kinking up. I also use it up in the crown some. I didn't today, but I use this 4 or 5 times a week, and I really like it. Skincare. This has been a really good skincare year for me. My skin has improved dramatically, and my opinion, my thoughts, my rosacea responded very, very well to the age-adapting facial serum from Flora and Bast. I have used a couple of other CPD serums. I will say, of the ones I've used, I haven't used the Maku yet, but of the ones I've used, I like this one the best. It has the least smell of the ones I have. And my broken capillaries. I still have one here and one here, but the rest of them, they don't stick out like a sore thumb anymore, and nothing has helped my capillaries. And I can't tell you what a big difference this has made for my face. A product I tried this year and fell in love with was the Amore Pacific Treatment Enzyme Peel. It's a powder. You put a couple of drops of water with it, and I use this. At first I was using it morning and night, and I realized I don't need to do that. Usually I use this in the morning. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. It's an enzyme. It helps exfoliate my face. It helps lifts up anything trapped in my pores. I absolutely love it. And I did buy the travel size from Sephora, and I took it with me when we went to the beach and met with Monica. I may have taken this one. Monica Marlene. I may have had the big one, not the small one, but I took the small one when I went to stay with my son. I'll never get the small one again. It's a good price. It's a really good price. But this one has a certain kind of top on it that when I dump it into my hand, a certain amount comes out. That small one didn't have that, and boy, I went through that thing like hotcakes. It just way too much, and if your hand's wet and you try and put it back into the bottle, it clumps up. So I wasted a lot of it. I overused it, but this has been, and I have found something that I've just recently ordered from an independent person. It's not a multi-level marketing or anything like that. She makes some products, and I'll tell you about it when I get it, when I use it, and it's like a fraction of the cost of this. This is $60 or $70 through Sephora. The other thing that I discovered this year, I've talked about it ad nauseum, the Inkey List Hepta Peptide. I can't feel a lot of stuff with my hands, so I drop a lot of stuff. I don't know if that's doing any good. I don't know if it's doing anything for me, but I really, really like it. I like the way it feels. I like the way it smooths onto my face, and I just like it. Something I found this year. This is a small one I got in the Soap and Glory kit I picked up at Walgreens. It's the Righteous Body Butter. Righteous Body Butter. I love this stuff, and one of the things I love about it is the smell. I love the smell. It reminds me of the old Copper Tone. The other thing I like, it doesn't stick to my clothes. You know, I put it on, let it dry a little bit, put my clothes on. My clothes don't stick to me. But when I get in the shower or the tub that evening or the next morning, whenever I put it on, I can feel this still on my body. I like that. I really like that. Something I use throughout the year, I reach for it more this time of year as things get drier, is the Caudalie hand cream. This is my favorite hand cream. It's not sticky or tacky on your hands. It doesn't feel goopy. I don't like anything that feels goopy. It doesn't feel sticky or goopy. Has a light fragrance. You put it on, and within a minute, your hands feel moisturized, but they're not goopy. No. A couple of lip things. I love this company, Emile Cordon. Their cashmere lip pots. They also sent me some of their, it's dirty on top, their colored lip pots. This is powdered rose. You can tell I've used that. Doesn't have much of a smell. These cashmere lip pots are absolutely some of my favorite lip balms. And the first one that I used lasted over 18 months. They are pricey, but of the two, I would prefer the cashmere lip balm, the cashmere lip pot. I love these things. I have one by my chair downstairs, one by my bed, and one up here, and I've got several of these. These are really nice. These are really awesome. I like them both, but I really like going to sleep in this at night. Masking. We've talked about masking. Eye mask, face mask. Do it almost every day. I love, love, love masking. I've already talked to you about my new contacts. Really help my dry eyes. The Alcon Precision. Love those. Hang on a minute. I had to reach for something. I don't know if you have noticed in the last couple of videos I've been doing this. I ran out of my Neocell. I forgot to reorder. The Glow Matrix Advanced Skin Hydrator. I've talked about this ad nauseum as well. I ran out, and I ran out of the powder too. I usually keep an empty one up here to show you. But I had thrown it away. I ran out of this. I have reordered, and it will be here today. I can tell a big difference in the fall and winter not taking this. I can tell a huge difference. David says I've been waking him up at night scratching, and I catch myself sitting around doing this. That will stop. It will stop as soon as I start taking that again. Makeup. Favorite brow products of 2019. This would be 2018 and 2019. It's Benefit Brow. This is in the shade 2. There's still some in here. It lasts forever. With the lid as such, you can store it up, down. Mine finally started drying out a month and a half ago. And I decided that I needed to pick up another one. It's sort of a dry formula anyway. That's one of the things I like about it, because with the pomade, you can really go overboard with your eyebrows in a nanosecond. This is a drier pomade, and I really like it. So when I went to get it, they were out of number 2. But the Anastasia pomade kit, it had this, the brush, and the gel, and this is in soft brown. I picked this up, it was on sale, and let me tell you real quick, in a heartbeat, you can have Instagram brows with this, and I don't like having Instagram brows. The first couple of days I used this, I had to stop, take my brows off, redo my makeup around my brows, and start over. This is a much softer consistency, so I prefer a pomade over a pencil. So if you've never used this and you've been using something else, this may be a lot softer than what you've been used to using. Yeah. Uh, I looked, um, I look like Halloween. I just dropped something else. And it comes with the brow gel in the soft brown. I don't wear it every day. Um, but it's nice. I just like a pomade. So there you go. No secret. Favorite foundation of the year would be Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Fresco or Pebble. Uh, Running neck to neck would be Too Faced Sweet Peach in the shade Warm Nude. I don't usually wear warm foundations, but this was for matched me up with, and I thought that will never work. It works. I have it on today. It's not really a warm color. To me, it's more of a neutral color. I love both of these. Absolutely love both of these foundations. Here lately, I've been reaching for this. I go through spells where I'll reach for this, reach for the other. I got the Anastasia foundation that came out this year, and I like it, but I love these. I love these two foundations. If I'm using a powder foundation, I'm going back to Bare Minerals Bare Pro, the solid and the compact, and there are some days that I still wear a mineral powder foundation. Forgot to get something out. I used this all summer. I'm still using it some. The Your Skin But Better CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder, 50 UVA and UVB. I don't wear it as my foundation. I set my foundation with it, and I pounce it around my neck, the back of my neck, my ears, everywhere I put sunscreen, I put this. I put on a sunscreen, then I put on typically a makeup with sunscreen. I don't rely on that makeup with that sunscreen though. And then I put this on, and then I carry a powdered sunscreen with me to touch up. I've had a lot of skin cancer. I'm diligent with that. Another favorite, and it just came back into stock, is the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder Trio. For me, nothing else compares to it to brighten up my face. It's hard to get sometimes. Favorite primer, and just last week I used a new primer. I had a sample of a new primer from Tarte, and I've liked Tarte primers before, and I sent a picture to Marlene and Monica, and I'm like, look at these pores, it just doesn't work. But my favorite primer is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I've gone through two sample sizes, not sample, two of the smaller sizes, and this one. This will it takes one pump. One pump will do your whole face. And this will probably last me through February or March. It goes a long way. I think it does. Okay, eyeshadow palettes. I don't have a favorite drugstore palette, so my favorite palette of part of 2018 and 2019 is the Anastasia Sultry palette. I love this palette. These colors were made for me. I'm not a fan of all the other Anastasia palettes. The colors called to me in this. The way the colors work for me, I can overlook the powderiness. I was told, you just don't know what you're doing with them. That's why you have a problem with powder. No, I think I know what I'm doing with them. I've been putting eyeshadow on these years for 40-some years. I think I know what I'm doing with them. My problem with Anastasia is all the other palettes, I don't like the colors. That's why. It's not because they're powdery or this or that. It's because I didn't like the colors. But these colors I loved. Another favorite that I've reached for a lot this year is, of course, by Viseart, and it is the Tryst palette. This is what I have on today. I just have on the matte all over the lid, this under the lashes in the outer corner, and barely in the transition. One thing I love about the Viseart shadows, yeah, that's a really dark color, but I can do my transition with it very light-handed. And then I have this gold, just a little pop of that on my lid. I love this palette. When I went to see my son, this is all I took. I took very little makeup with me. This is all I took. Favorite lash primer. Oh, Revitalash. Favorite lash primer because it's not white and it doesn't clump. It's blue. It's got a nice brush. It separates and lengthens my lashes. I have 2 more of them. But after that, I probably won't be able to get it because I can't find it anywhere. Maybe they're doing away with it. Maybe. Favorite mascara has been the Hypnose Drama by Lancome and the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is just what I've been using lately. I don't open more than one mascara at a time. I don't like having more than one open. I threw away the big one of this, opened the little one because it was older than, it's older than this new L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So I'm using it next, and next I'll go back to the L'Oreal. A palette that will soon be, it's already become a favorite of 2019. It's a Too Faced Christmas palette. These colors are just absolutely beautiful. They blend beautifully. They're buttery. I love the colors. They're warm and cool and shimmers, and I have absolutely loved using this palette. Now, one thing about it, I think this is one of the worst palette itself. The construction, I think it's one of the cheapest looking ones they've ever done. But I don't really fall for packaging. But I'm not crazy about the package it's in. It has no mirror, but I love these colors. A new find for 2019 is this lipstick by CoverGirl. It is the Metallics, and this looks really, really dark. That looks really dark, but this is 530 Getaway. It looks very dark, but that's what I have on my lips today. They're more sheer than they look, and they last. They last on me. So, yeah, those are some of my favorites. And Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. I didn't bring that in here. That has made me no longer dread cleaning my makeup brushes. And I heard about that from Marlene Fab and Glam and Tammy over at Tammy's Ageless Beauty. And they were both talking about it. That is something, and I may do a video on cleaning makeup brushes. Y'all won't believe how easy, well, you'll believe it if you use it. But if you've never used that, you won't believe how easy it is to clean makeup brushes. So you all, my friends, my family, my loved ones, that has been the greatest blessing and most loved thing of 2019 and some of these products here. I wanted to go on and get this done, get it up, and just talk to y'all for a minute. I will be slow to respond. You may just get an emoji until my hand calms down. We have a doctor's appointment Monday, and I have a feeling that he's probably going to send me back to the rheumatologist, and I'm probably going to have to get a shot in that hand because I can't take any of the biologics that I used to take for the autoimmunes now that I've had cancer. We've decided that I won't go that route, but it's really given me a fit. But that's not, if that's the biggest problem I have, it's not that big of a problem, is it? Y'all have a great day. Make it a great day. Every day is truly a great day to have a great day. And thank you for being a part of my life in 2019. I'll see you later.